I was gonna make a short little video and all that at first, but then I'm like, I just like, no, I have so much to say. And, hold on a thought. Oh. But look at all the, all this, like, scandals that went on. I mean, if you want to go back further, you can go back further, but just in the matter of like few years, I guess, like from like Hillary's emails to fuck, I just had it. Andrew Tate being locked, arrested for sex trafficking. Russell Brand for rape. Fucking Balenciaga. Sound of Music, not the Sound of Music, but Sound of Freedom. Sound of Music. Sound of Freedom. I'm actually talking about. Let's see what else. I know there's more. Oh, Trump and how corrupt the fucking government is, the courthouse is. Like, I don't even know what is he being like charged with. I mean, I don't even understand what he's being charged with. Joe Biden and all the coke that's being brought into the White House. Oh, and Joe's one is creepy fucking ordering. I don't care if that makes me sound girly, but fucking like he's just got creepy uncle just all over him. The journal of his daughter, I think. Epstein's list. Um, Tucker Carl. Jordan Peterson and his I guess he had his license taken away. Just all the fucking bullshit that's going on in the world between the Ukraine-Russian war and all the hostility we have and bad blood that we have with all the other countries because of our history that intertwine with each other. The people divided. Pronouns. I don't even understand how like this pronoun shit, like, and the trans shit and everything just threw up. It's like fucking like New Year's Eve and fucking like just all just threw up until the morning. And that's what our society looks like right now. But I mean, if you go back further, you can find even more. I mean, I just don't understand how we got here. I mean, how our president is a joke. Like, nobody can honestly, truly tell me. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I think Trump is a fucking retard as well. I do think fucking if you want to go to lesser of two evils, yeah, I'll go with Trump. I'll go with Trump a lot more because I mean he's definitely probably painted in a different light than Biden. I know he can actually articulate a sentence. Um, he seems to know what he's doing. He gives the people, he gives the people everything that you want in a president. I don't know if he's actually going to be that. I don't really see much. I don't see things changing whether he's in the office or Biden. So I don't particularly have much faith either way. But I do think he gives the illusion of, what the people want in the White House. I think the elections are a joke. All the money that we're giving all the other countries, but leaving Maui high and dry. The drugs just coming into our country. I mean, people. I mean, like shit just going skyrocketing in prices. I mean, I mean, my family dealt with programs back in the day when I was a kid, and the funding for the programs that my mom was able to get involved with, they gave a. I mean, think you were. I mean, my family. I mean, they had 6 kids. My dad also worked. Um, we never really bought. We rented houses. I think somebody else. We had some family members from my half brother Zach that bought us a house in Bonnie Lake. But and we had organizations my mom would look up and get involved with, and got us presents for Christmas. You know, but now it's fucking organizations that help you get stuff now. They're not they're running dry. Um, all the things have just changed, and it's not much of a moneymaker. Because I definitely do agree with. I do believe that crime and drugs and disease makes more money than cures, peace, and unite the human race united. Um, so, but I mean, and everybody's talking about. So, I mean, you got some people that are actually talking a little bit out there about, government conspiracies, and then you have the one people talking about whistleblowers, and you have Fresh and Fit and podcasts like that talking about relationship status. But they're coming. I mean, I think whatever podcast, unfiltered, Fresh and Fit, and the just pearly things. They're talking about um like the 20% that are on the top, dealing with women that are somewhere in the middle, maybe a little bit above average, um that are able to mingle with people that are on the top. Then you got the working class that keeps society going. That does the structural work and the drilling and the oil drilling, the welding underneath the ocean, the fix power lines and bridges, and fuel that truck and bring in some, materials that get stocked up on the shelves in the stores. The people that actually work at Walmart and Target that have to deal with stupid YouTubers. I get paid chump change, and then, you know, you have people that are down there in welfare and they get carried. I mean, I'm not gonna say I mean, my choices didn't leave me here. And I'm not here. I'm not here for my own reasons. I'm here because of me. um, and I'm working on getting out of it. And that's where I'm at. I mean, I'm at the bottom. I mean, I'm not playing victim. I know I'm here for my own. I was young and stupid, guns. I mean, had shitty social skills back then. Came to be on Social Security. That came to fucking not really help me. Grow up. That came to get me. I mean, especially when I was younger. I mean, I had a lot of ambition and drive. But I also, I mean, I was young and I didn't go through shame because I had free money and thought I knew what I think. I thought I knew. I mean, I needed to get out, and I think once I got SSI, it actually helped me get out on my own. Because before that, I had money. Before I got the different program GAX or something back then. when I was living with my mom pretty much until I was 21, 22. And lived with my stepmom and dad for a few years, I think. And then I finally moved out on my own. I think something like that. I'm not great with time and remember when shit happened. Um, I don't do well with stress. Um, but I think having Social Security came to help me out. Um, get out there on my own. And I will say that I think having Social Security with how my mind came to be shaped. I don't know how I would be if I didn't have Social Security and got involved with my ex-wife and had a kid and moved to Kentucky and did this and got involved here and ended up doing drugs here. Ended up doing drugs for a while. I don't know where I'd be if I'd be dead, but I actually have a record. I mean, 'cause I have a pretty nice, clean record. 37 years going strong, almost 38. It does seem like the years are going by, like the months and days are going by a lot faster. This year, I mean, like 2023, like it's like the 10th month. I mean, we have October, so we have this month and then 2 more months, and then a month and a half into 2024, I will be 38. It just seems like the years are going by really fast. But yeah, back to that. Who knows where I'd be right now? I mean, how bad I'd be in the drugs if I'd actually gotten worse. I mean, I mean, that's definitely one of these that gets you to think about your past and your choices and where they took you and what you're grateful for. I'll never say thank you to the government for Social Security. But I do thank the people. Because I mean, I'm not dumb. It's because of the taxpayers I have Social Security. I mean, I didn't put anything into it. But I do know that as soon as I find a job and whatnot, that I can feel comfortable enough, to let go of guaranteed money. Um, Keeping it, but I do have intentions on just dropping it as soon as I find a job that I'm comfortable enough to, just say, yeah, this is my life now, and go with that. But until then, I'm keeping it. I've just been doing a lot. Definitely, I mean, a lot more searching and thinking and contemplating and calculating how the world's gonna be, how my life's gonna be in the years to come. And I mean, hopefully, the internet and YouTube is still around because I'm hoping that these videos are gonna be still around on YouTube. So maybe, and hopefully this phone is not too obsolete, so I can show my kids these, or that when I pass, they can at least watch them. So they know they know their dad, and hopefully they can listen to the wisdom I have in here, and it'll help them. Yeah. I've just been contemplating on life and how the world's gonna be, and where is the world gonna be with? I mean, I mean, with all this shit going on in the world, I mean, where do we expect the human race to be in another 5, 10, 15, 20 years plus? I mean, where do we see the human race being? Where do we see the society going? I mean, because the way it's going, I mean, we are so heading down the drain into extinction. um, and churches they're not. I mean, people have a hard time listening and choking down God. Our trust and our loyalty is being fucked with, and our sanity and tolerance is being messed with by the system. um, our attention and compassion for people is shrinking. Having to deal with fucking the prices going on in society and dealing with our shit being stolen from drug addicts that live not too far from our house or apartment. Our vehicles being broken into, the cops not doing anything. I mean, but I see videos on here constantly about fucking cops fucking with people that are just recording people. Like, and they say it's because somebody called, but like, really, is it really? You know, like, maybe somebody called. You know, like, I mean, I'm not gonna say people don't call. But then they get down there and it's like fucking like, one, why they're there. Mainly to bait you because it's great contact to see cop. And I think and, it is baiting. I mean, because they are down there to get reactions. But I mean, we're hoping for good entertainment contact. Cops flipping out and not knowing this shit. And then I mean, if you do anything stupid, then it gives them a free lawsuit. That just fucks the people, and they get paid by the people, and then the people hate the cops more because they're not acting right. And if you would actually just act right and not risk, the taxpayers having to pay money to these people. I mean, like it's like surreal. It's like fucking with cops is like the lottery and playing Russian roulette, like in the same game. Um, and it's, I think that's a free easy payday if you can actually get a lawyer to fucking take it. But that doesn't really do anything. Like suing them doesn't do anything. Trying to talk to them, put in the right paperwork so you can get a time to meet and, get your 60 seconds to 3 minutes of talking to them. 5 if you're lucky, I think. Depending if you're wanting to have a hearing on your topic or if you're going to want to have a board meeting kind of like conversation about your topic. Or if you have an opinion on a certain topic that's being talked about in a bill, or what's going on in your schools. And I just don't understand how like we've come this far. Like, being gay, lesbian, bisexual, like that's whatever. I can respect that. I mean, I don't think it, is morally wrong. So I don't think you're gonna go to hell. But I do think it's part of the anomaly and mutation into evolution biology, so I don't think it really plays a real part to describe what evolution biology is about, but it is a part of evolution biology. So it's going against the natural law of things. But whatever, do you? I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it. That's your call. When you're going to trans and non-binary and all that shit, like, I think people tried to choke it down. But you guys, I mean, that whole community just wanted to take and take and take and take, and they wanted an inch and inch and inch and inch and inch. They wanted a day, they wanted a week, they wanted a month, they wanted their own flag. They wanted the dictionaries changed. They wanted to be known by certain pronouns that made no sense. And then you wanted to go into transitioning and switching into that gender and, pretending to be that gender, but you have to look at me like I'm actually that gender when really you're not. But you believe you are, so I have to play along, or I'm a bigot or transphobic. And they wanted to start mingling in the churches, and create their own Christian church, which I'm sorry, but you can't because Christianity is against it. They wish you well, but they think if you don't ask for forgiveness and repent and stop being gay, that you're going to hell. But they love you, and they want the best for you, but only if you're willing to believe in their God and say you made a mistake and ask for forgiveness. So, and then don't get me started on the fucking Joel Osteen. Fucking that freaking thing. I mean, I don't know what he's doing as of today. I mean, but these pastors that fucking, make these big churches and whatnot, and I just feel like they're like a lot of people in church have blinders on to what's really going on around the world. Like they're like Amish almost to have blinders. They pretend they don't see this. They pretend like this. You know, they just like no offense, but it's like how did I word it before? I mean, I had a conversation. It's like everything has to find a way to be brought back around to God. Like everything is because of him and everything is against him. Like um I think honestly when it comes down to like the big council, I think that this whole the world, I think honestly I wish religions could just be friends. I mean, if anything, or at least be social friendly. Um, I mean, back in the day, our religions had issues and went to war, but there were some that got along. I know the fucking blood that religion has shedded over gods. Like, and I'm sorry, but nobody has enough proof for me to believe in any of their gods. I'm not saying there's not, but I don't know if they're still around. I mean, I believe that there was gods, but I'm not sure if they're still here or not. Or if they created everything and then watch over it and judge and jury our choices on free will, or if they just watch us like a TV show. Um like I just that's one thing that always got I can't get behind this giant being up in the sky that's watching us like he has nothing better to do. I'm just say he because that's what the Christianity God has always been referenced as a guy. And I mean, but he has nothing better to do than to watch Planet Earth, channel Planet Earth, and what is going on there? You know, like in our whole uh, life cycle, historical history TV show slash documentary with a twist of sci-fi that's fictional and fantasy at the same time. Um, so I find it really hard to believe that he's just I don't know. I think there might be. I think there's a alpha and omega up there that is the foundation and shape and being of everything. Um, it is the fundamental atoms and reasoning that everything came to be. Um, from different aspects. I mean, you know, like we are from from an energy that got turned into physical. We are no different than the door that we open and close to leave our apartment. But upon the spiritual and consciousness, we are much different than that. But I'm trying to think. I just drew a blank. Um, I just went no. Oh, I lost my train of thought where I was going with that, but I mean, it has to do with like, I mean, I wish we, as a human society, can take the the common stuff that we have in religion and belief and faith and heritage. I mean, Jewish. I mean, it's nationality, but it's also a heritage and it's also religion. So I mean, it hits a tripod. It's all three that form humanity. Um, so, which religion needs to like. Well, I guess on top of that, you got religion and science. They don't see eye to eye, and I want to say magic is like both, but it has more in common with science. Um, but it can social, it can keep up with religion. But all three of those is like the fundamental things that gave us being is our. But we only but those three classes need to get on the same page on figuring out how long we've been here. And I'm just drawing a blank. I'm gonna end my conversation there.